Hey everyone, so there's something we're going to go over today, and this is going to be more for the HVAC technicians that are just coming into the field. This is going to be a little show on how to light off the acetylene torch. We're going to go over a few things as far as tips and everything. Tips, the torch tips, and how to exactly set this thing up and light it off safely. So the first thing you always want to do is anytime you're dealing with an acetylene torch for HVAC brazing, you want to be able, or you want to make sure that you're checking for leaks with the soapy water and check all the connections. So check here, check the valve stem, check the valve itself, check the hose. Okay, this is my acetylene torch hose right here. It's the turbo torch. And you're going to check the connections at the tip itself. Right here, check all your connections to make sure they're not leaking, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay? If there is a leak, you'll start to see little tiny bubbles coming up. Alright? So, the leak detector that I like to use is this. Okay? This is some good stuff. You can get this on supplyhouse.com, or you can get this at any supply house if you have an account with them. If you are an HVAC technician, you can get this stuff. This is pretty good stuff right here. So things you're going to need: to light the torch. Obviously, you're going to need a service wrench, okay, to turn on your gas, and I'll get to that in a second. You're going to need a striker. Something like this. Okay? Gonna need a striker like that to light off your torch. The reason why we don't use a lighter, I mean, you can, people have done it before, but the reason why I don't use a lighter is because this torch actually generates so much heat that the lighter can actually explode. It's never happened. I mean, I've seen people light them with lighters in the past, and ain't not never happened, but I've just always learned to use use a striker to that'll light off my acetylene torch. And tomorrow I'll make a video on some brazing here and see if I could put a video together for that, because I was out here brazing. So this is an A3 tip. It's a quick connect tip. You can actually just push this down and the tip will come right off. Okay? And there's the little holes so that the air can get in there, because this still uses oxygen like the Acytelyene. This is just using natural occurring oxygen, which is what these holes here are for. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually go fire up this torch. So that's your torch tip. This is your hose here. Okay, this is your service wrench that you're going to use to turn on your torch. Okay, now here's your gauge right here. Okay, and here is your regulator. You can actually adjust the regulator to get a bigger or smaller flame. I always leave it all the way on, because that's just the way I've always done it. So you're going to turn on your torch, just the service wrench. I'm going to click it in the position where I need it. Okay, and my only turn is to a quarter to a half a turn, because in the event that something happens to this torch, I can shut off quickly like that. Okay, that's what we're doing. As you can see, it's still full. Alright, so now I'm going to set you guys up here so I can go over how to light this thing off. Alright, so you want to get your striker. Okay, as you can see in the striker, it's got a flint inside here, like right there, right here. That's what's creating the spark. Okay, it's like this. So what you want to do is you want to get your torch. Okay, you're gonna light it off with this striker, like this. Now you see that bright cone, the bright bar, that bright part of flame. There's a cone there, a pretty cone. That's the hottest part of flame. Okay, That's your hottest part of flame. And what happens is that you actually want that tip of the cone, which is right there where I was showing you, touching the copper when you're brazing. Because that's going to be your hottest part. I'll lay it off one more time for you so you can see. Get your striker. That's how you light it. And to turn this thing off. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to take your valve. Take your wrench. Put in the other position. Okay, like this. You're going to turn off. And then you're going to discharge your hose. Because you don't want any gas sitting in there. So you're going to let all the gas out. Like that. Okay. You're going to close it. Close your valve, and that's it, guys. That's how you light off the acetylene torch for turbo torch. Now, oxygen acetylene is a little bit different. There is a little bit of a different process for that. My regulators are leaking right now. I gotta get new ones. Once I do, I'll show you guys how to light this one off. Red's your acetylene, green's your oxygen. Red's your acetylene hose, green's your oxygen. Always remember that. And your silver tank is your acetylene, and this green tank's always going to be your oxygen. So, I hope this was somewhat educational for somebody, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Alright, please like and subscribe, and if you're on my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.